Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we were planning to go to Bristol, but we are here in Bedford. Let's roll the titles and then talk some street photography. The art of taking street portraits of strangers that you meet in the streets. It's not easy. So here, well, I got caught, but they were pretty happy with it and they laughed about it, the fact that they caught me taking their pictures. But it isn't like that all the time. Now, street photography, it pushes you out of your comfort zone. It sharpens your skills and it allows you to capture beautiful, raw human expressions. And this is what I love doing. And I particularly like street portraiture. So let's start at the beginning. Overcoming the fear of approaching strangers. One of the biggest challenges in street photography is the fear of rejection. Now, many photographers they worry about making people feel uncomfortable, but remember, you're not just taking a photo; you're creating something meaningful with somebody that you've just met. So let me give you some tips that might help you build your confidence. Start small. Take photos at events, public gatherings, where they expect photography to be taken. This is actually how I started, was going to outdoor shows. Um, Visit relaxed environments like parks, outdoor cafes, or areas where you've got street performers. Street performers are fantastic. They are happy to have their photos taken, but do leave them a pound because that's how they earn their living. And don't take rejection personally. I have had so many people say no. I just thank them and I wish them a good day. So start small, start building your confidence like this. So, what else? Well, you need to choose the right subject. Now, not everybody wants to actually have their photograph taken, and you got to appreciate that. Look for people who stand out. Bright clothing, fancy glasses, bright coloured hair. They actually want to attract attention to themselves. Particularly expressive faces. Street musicians, as I said earlier on, and street vendors. They are all quite happy, I tend to find, to bring their personality into the portrait that you want to take of them. Body language is very, very important. Do get a book on body language. That will greatly help you in your street portraiture. If someone looks busy, if somebody is looking uncomfortable, they might not be open up for having their portraits taken. Look for relaxed, approachable individuals and smile. Now, I just want to give you an example of smiling. The picture that you're looking at now, when I approached this chap, I had a great big beaming smile on my face. I knew he did not want to have his photograph taken, but I looked him in the eye with my smile and I said to him, I can't place you. I know you're a film star. I know you've got the glasses on because you don't want to be disturbed, but please, can I take your photograph? You look amazing. It worked. Your approach can make or break any interaction. Eye contact is really, really important. Now, what I do is I suppose I make sure that everybody around me knows my space and what I'm doing, i.e., I'm a photographer, so I'm not worried about having a tiny, tiny little camera. My camera is big. People know I am taking photographs. So when I spot them, and normally it's about 20, 30 yards away from me, I'm looking at them, I'm smiling as I approach them. So that's the first thing. The next thing is you really do need to be polite, but you also need to be direct. I say, hi, my name's Eugene. I'm a street photographer. I love your style. I love your hat. I love your eyes. Can I take a quick portrait? Give a reason why you're complimenting them. Really, really important. And also respect their answers. If they say no, move on. I think the only, what I'm going to call pro tip that I can give you is smiling and maintaining eye contact. Quite often I'll put my hand out to shake their hand. It just makes them feel much more comfortable and relaxed. So hopefully you can take that on board. Now, street photography doesn't just happen. I do spend an awful lot of time trying to find the perfect photos, and sometimes I can go out and I won't get any photos at all. Now, the photo that you're looking at now, it all just fell into place. I saw them at the top of Bedford High Street and I let them come towards me and I waited until the moment was right. I was walking back until all of their feet were in step and they were all looking at their phones. And for me, that was just the perfect moment. I hope you enjoy that one. Now, directing your subjects is really, really important. You are the photographer, therefore, you need to control everything that is happening. Most strangers, they aren't models, they do not know what to do. You want to ask them for natural expressions, give them something to do, ask them to look away, ask them to turn back towards you, tell them to look straight. Into the camera, engage in conversation, ask them about their day, where do they live, why are they in town shopping, and also look for the body language cues. They will give you a big idea as to how the person is feeling. A simple look over here for a second, relax, take a deep breath. That will really, really help make them feel good if you direct them. Now, the photo that you're looking at isn't one that I would add to my portfolio. This was just an example of bringing context into play so you knew what she was doing. She was a 1950s Glenn Miller big band singer. I did spot her on another three occasions where I took photos of her, and I told her that I was going to come back and I wanted to do a really nice portrait shoot. And the long and the short of it was I actually got a commission to take some photographs for her marketing. For me, one of the most important parts of street photography is sharing. Somebody has given me their time and allowed me to take their photograph, and therefore I always offer to share it with them. I ask for their email address or Instagram account and I send them the final image. This is only a small gesture, but I'll tell you what, it really, really does build goodwill. And it also encourages more people to say yes in the future when you show them your Instagram account. If you do post their portrait online, please be respectful with the captions and avoid exploiting or misrepresenting the photo that you've just taken. Well, it's been 2 days since I managed to get some filming in. Not only that, my studio has all been changed around. Well, should I say my wife has changed the lounge around. Lighting's a little bit harsher, but it is natural light coming from the window. Well, I've started on my next video. That's going to be titled something like Can Street Photography Be Dangerous for You? Got some interesting tales to tell on that one. Well, we're going to end by having a look at one of the photos that I did enjoy taking. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit all the buttons. You know what you need to do. And I look forward to seeing you again. Bye. Well, the photo that you're looking at was of a father. His son was with him. I don't think he'd had a very good start to his Saturday morning. I was just using this to get this shot just to get warmed up and spend a bit of time talking to them, and found out that they were local people, a little bit about their heritage, why they were in town, and eventually he was happy to let me take some photos of him. And I'm actually quite happy because, to be honest, I was a bit wary because he really was a mean person. Or rather, he looked it, but he wasn't in the end.